This is my lunchbox, by the way. Yeah? I'm supposed to choose one item, one food item. Now, what are the possible outcomes? What is it that I can choose if I'm going to be eating? I'm looking at my lunchbox. It has the following situation. What are the things that I can choose if I were to choose here? I can either choose a banana. Okay, if I don't choose a banana, what else can I choose? Yeah, it's either I'm going to choose a banana or a what? Or a sandwich. Now, if you notice this, I can't choose something which is a banana and a sandwich. Okay? I can either choose a banana. If I don't choose a banana, I'm going to choose what? A sandwich. So in other words, it means what these two events are mutually exclusive events. They cannot occur at the same time. It's either I choose something which is a banana, or I'm going to choose something which is going to be what? A sandwich. Now, suppose this is usually if you are given a lunchbox, you're not going to eat the food at once. Okay? Suppose which I'm going to eat something now. And then if I eat something now, and then I'm also going to eat afternoon. It means what I'm going to choose how many times? I'm going to choose for the first time again now. And I'm also going to choose again when? Afternoon. So I'm going to choose for the second time again. Now, if I choose for the first time, what are my options if I choose for the first time? I can either take one of the bananas again, or I can take one of the sandwiches. Okay, let's suppose that I take one. We don't know which one I'm going to take again. I can either take a sandwich. Okay? If I take the sandwich and eat it, how many items am I remaining with, man? I have 3 sandwiches, okay? And then I have what, man? 3 bananas. But let's suppose something like this happened. I could be preparing to eat. And then I take out my sandwich. This is me, I'm about to eat. And then Elena comes in and says, hey, mister, they're calling you. The principal is calling you. I chose again. What did I choose? I chose a sandwich. And then when they call me, like I can't eat while I'm like going to the principal. So I'm going to take this thing back. And then I'm going to come back for the second time. I already chose for the first time. What did I choose for the first time? You say I chose a sandwich. Okay. Now, when I come back for the second time, what are my options? What is it that I can choose then? I can either choose, we don't know. I can either choose a sandwich, okay? Or I can either choose what? A banana. So if we want to represent this, we can represent it in something called a tree diagram. When do we use a tree diagram? We're going to use a tree diagram if we're going to be looking at events that are happening one after the other. So if we're dealing with consecutive events. Or we can use a tree diagram if you're going to be choosing simultaneous. Let's say I want to choose 2 items now. I'm going to eat them now, 2 of them. I'm going to be eating them now. Now you can ask yourself, okay, if Mr. is going to be choosing 2, what are the 2 things that I'm going to choose? I can have a banana and a banana. Okay? I'm choosing 2. If I don't have a banana and a banana, what else can I have? I can start with a sandwich and then I end up with a banana. Okay? Or I could still start with a what? I could start with a banana and then follow it by what? By sandwich. Or I can do what? I can start with a sandwich and then I go to the what? Banana. So we get the picture here. Which basically here we can represent the events. We can represent the event. What are the options that I have? You are saying I can either choose a banana. Okay? If I don't choose a banana, what is it that I can choose? I can choose a sandwich. It's when I choose for the first time. Okay? Now, what is the probability that I would choose a banana? How many bananas do I have? There are 3. And then I'm choosing from how many things? 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So it means with my sample space is going to be 7. And then my sample space is also going to be what? 7. Now, for me to choose a banana, I'm going to say that it's going to be 3 of the bananas. I can choose from 3 of them. I can either choose this banana, I can either choose this one, or I can choose this one. I will find it. And then, if I don't choose a banana, I can choose what? Which sandwich can I choose? I can choose this one, I can choose this one, I can choose this one, I can choose this one. Okay? So what am I going to have? I'm going to have 4 all over what? All over 7. So this is me choosing 1 item if I choose for the first time. Okay, let's choose for the first time. Let's choose for the first time. If I choose for the first time, you said I can choose any one of them. Okay? Let's suppose, we're supposing here. We don't know what's going to happen. Let's suppose I choose a sandwich. Okay? Now, while I was ready to eat my sandwich, they called me to say, quickly go to the office. If I go to the office, I chose the sandwich, so it means which I'm going in this direction. If I choose a sandwich, I'm going to go in this direction. Chose the sandwich. Then I'm going to choose for the second time. Instead of eating the sandwich, I'm going to put it back. I'm replacing it. Does it make sense? Agree, I chose. What did I choose? I chose the sandwich. Okay? If I chose the sandwich, and then instead of eating it, while I was about to eat it, they called me, then I put it back. Okay, put it back. I'm going to choose for the second time. I come back from the office now. When I come back from the office, I'm going to choose for the second time now. What are my options? What is it that I can choose now? I can either choose what? A banana. Okay? And then I can also choose what? Sandwich. If provided I started by choosing a sandwich. Okay? When I choose for the second time, I can either choose a banana and then I can choose what? Sandwich. What is the probability that I will choose a banana? Let's check. How many bananas do I have? 1, 2, 3. There are 3. So I will say which here I have 3. And then how many things do I have all in all? 7. The probability that I will choose a banana is going to be 3 all over 7. And then what is the probability that I will choose a sandwich? How many sandwiches do I have? I have 4 all over what? All over 7. So if I started by choosing a sandwich, and then this is an if, it's an if. It's an if. If I started by choosing a sandwich, I can then have a sandwich, and then I can also have what? A banana. Okay, when I choose for the second time. Or if I don't have a sandwich and a banana, what else can I have if I started by choosing a sandwich?
Sandwich.
I can have a sandwich and a what? And a sandwich. How do I get this thing then? If I want to know what is the probability that I will choose a sandwich and a sandwich, I'm going to say this one multiplied by this one. So I'm going to say S multiplied by S. And then if I do that, this is what I'm going to have. So the option that I can have here, it's S and S. Okay? How do I get this one? I'm going to tell them which it's 4 all over 7 multiplied by 4 all over 7. So this is the probability that I will choose a sandwich and a sandwich. This is the probability that I will choose one sandwich. If I'm choosing 2 of them, what is the chances which you will prove you will get a sandwich and a sandwich is going to be 4 all over 7 multiplied by 4 all over 7. What is the probability that you'll choose a sandwich and you choose a banana? What is the probability that you'll choose a sandwich and then you choose a banana? You're going to say it's 4 all over 7 multiplied by what? By 3 all over 7. So here you come and say for this one, we're going to have 4 all over 7 multiplied by 3 all over 7. And then you get an answer here. You can type this in your calculator. Let's quickly do these ones and check what do we get. So we have 4 of 7 multiplied by 3 of 7. And then what do we get for that one? We get 12 all over 49. So we have 12 all over 49. Okay, what else can we have? We can have a sandwich and a sandwich. Okay? What is the probability that you get a sandwich and a sandwich? It's going to be 4 all over 7. This is 16. This is 14. Then we have 14 all over 16, which is going to be 7 all over 8. Eh? Oh, it's 16 all over 49. I said this one multiplied by this one, and there's a 14. So it's 16 all over 49. Can you simplify this a little bit further? Or it's simple, this one? It's simple like this. Okay. The answer that we get in our calculator is the simplest of them all. Okay, but now let's just remember, guys. When I choose for the first time, what if I didn't start by choosing a sandwich? If I didn't start by choosing a sandwich, it means I started by choosing what? Yeah, I can't start with both of them. It's either I start with this one. If I didn't start with this one, it means I'm going to start with the other. So what if I started with a banana? Here, I have my banana. I chose it. Okay. So if I say I'm choosing a banana, I'm going in this branch. This branch represents bananas. Okay? I choose a banana. Here is the banana. Put it here. You chose a banana. Now you're going to choose for the second time. When you choose for the second time, remember, you're going to take this banana. Instead of eating it, you take it back. With because they're calling me, I can't eat the banana while I'm walking. I'll come back and choose again. No? So when I choose for the second time now, what are my options now? I can either choose a banana again, or I choose what? Sandwich. So what are going to be the possible outcomes? I can have a banana for the first time. Okay. I can also have a banana for the what? For the second time. Or I can also have something like this. I can have a banana first, okay? And then when I came back, I realized to say, no, I no longer want the banana anymore. I just want what? Sandwich. And then what is the probability that I would choose a banana? Let's check how many bananas do you have when you choose for the second time? You have 3, okay? All over what? All over 7. And then here you're also going to have what? It's 4 all over what? All over 7. Yeah, this is when you are replacing. But it doesn't make sense. Or would you take something and then you just replace it? Okay? Most of the time, if you take out the food, it's because you want to destroy the food. Okay? Now, let's work with this situation whereby now we're no longer just going to take things and replace them. We take, we eat. Suppose they gave us this lunchbox at home. If they gave you this lunchbox at home, you can eat something when you get here at school, okay? And then you can eat something break, okay? Okay, let's go and check. When you get here in break, when you get here in the morning, what are the options that you have? You can either choose what or what?
Sandwich.
So you have 2 options, okay? You can either choose what? A banana, okay? If you're not choosing a banana, you're going to choose what? Sandwich. Sample space, let's go to our sample space. What is the total number of items that we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? So I'll come and put here, we have 7. Then, to make things simple for you, then wow, you can do this. You can say, okay, my sample space, everything's going to be all over 7. Everything's going to be all over 7. And then from here, I come and say, okay, how many bananas do I have? How many bananas do I have? I have 3. And then how many sandwiches do I have? 4. Now, this happens before we make the first choice. Before we make the first choice, these are the options that we have. We can choose from 3 bananas. We can choose from how many bananas? 4 sandwiches. Okay. Now, we make the first choice. After we make the first choice, then we go to the second choice. On the first choice, I can either take a banana. This is now we are saying, what if I take a banana? If I take a banana, this is the situation. Take the banana, we eat it. We're not going to replace it now. It's gone. Okay? We ate the banana. What happens to our sample space now? It decreases. How many things do we have, man? 6. Okay. But now, when I choose for the second time, I'm going to eat now during break. I can still choose what? I can choose a banana. If I don't choose a banana, I can choose what? I can choose a sandwich. And then let's check our sample space now. What is our sample space from here? So this is going to be all over 6. This one is also going to be all over what? All over 6. And then you see, because there were 3 bananas, I chose 1. Okay. How many bananas are remaining now? 1, 2. The bananas are 2 which are remaining. How many sandwiches did I have? There were 4. I didn't choose any sandwich. Okay? When I choose for the second time, how many sandwiches can I choose from?
4.
I can still choose from what? From 4 sandwiches. And then what are going to be the possible outcomes that we can have? If we started by choosing a banana, we can have what? A banana and a banana. Okay? And then banana and a banana is going to be given by 3 all over 7 multiplied by 2 all over 6. And then we can also have a banana and a sandwich. Okay? If I say banana and a sandwich, I'm going to have 3 all over 7 multiplied by 4 all over 6. We're still fine, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's suppose then, which this is not true, Mara. As the person didn't choose a banana. I was hungry, man. In the morning, usually we are hungry, okay? Let's suppose that I didn't choose a banana. When I started in the morning, I wanted something which is solid, which is going to give me energy. Okay? So I started by choosing a sandwich, and then I ate the sandwich. What is happening to our sample space? It decreases again. But instead of taking this branch of banana, I'm not going to take the branch here, banana. I'm going to take which branch? Of the sandwich, because I'm starting by choosing what? The sandwich. I will still fine. Okay. When I choose for the second time, now it's break. I want to choose for the second time. What are my options then? I can either choose the banana. Okay? If I don't choose a banana, I can choose what? I can choose a sandwich. Okay. And then from here onwards, I can then ask myself, okay, but now how many bananas are remaining here? I got this thing is going to be all over 6 again. Going to be all over 6. How many bananas can I choose from? Well, everyone can see it again. And then the nicest thing about this one, we call it experimental, which is something that you can see. You can observe it again. There are still 3 bananas that I can choose from. How many sandwiches can I choose from, man? I can choose from 3. And then the probability that I would get a sandwich first and then a banana is going to be given by 4 all over 7 again, multiplied by 3 all over what? All over 6. And then you get an answer. The probability that I will have a sandwich and a sandwich is going to be 4 all over 7 multiplied by 3 all over what? All over 6. So what is the difference between the two questions that we have covered so far? The other one, I was taking something, I was replacing, okay? The second one, I took something, I didn't replace it. Are we together then? Okay, let's try the following then as an activity.